Hey guys, it's Bill from Topaz. Hope you're doing well. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the 5-part series of what we've been doing with the hypercars. Now, this is the one you've all been waiting for. It's the 5th and final episode, and right here next to me is the car that we're going to be doing it on. As you can see, it's the Lamborghini Veneno. Now, this is a very, very special car. It's very, very limited in numbers, very exclusive, and you know, to be able to own this kind of car is really, really special. But to have it here, for me, is even more special. So really looking forward to starting this car, starting the journey that goes, I mean, the car's in a great condition anyway, but start the journey from when it first came in to when it finishes, and it being the Topaz standard. So really looking forward to that. But I mean, when you look at the details of the car, it's absolutely insane. It looks like a Batmobile on the road. Again, this is B14's car. Really looking forward to this one. Just make sure you keep an eye out for all the details. I mean, the patterning side of things with this is going to be an absolute challenge in itself. Because if you have a look, there's so many different areas and different angles that need to be covered, and with this type of car, every part of the panels need to be covered. So again, it's one of those things where you look at all the details, and this is the reason why, you know, this car has been sent to us, because we are very, very particular about our bespoke projects and our bespoke paint protection film applications. So very important to make sure that the actual film, the patterns are spot on to exactly our tolerances. Whilst we're talking about the design aspect of the job, if you look at, for example, this air intake here at the top, it's actually been done. I mean, if you see the shape, it's very difficult to do, but it's actually been done in 2 pieces. And again, something like that has taken us, it probably took us about a day and a half trying to figure out what is the best way to pattern it. Again, we could have very easily put it on and made it much, much quicker, but it's one of those things where it has to be perfection from us. Another thing to look at is an area where we have gloss and matte and the transition between the two. This is another area that's very, very technical when it comes to applying paint protection film, because as you can see, there is a clean line between the two, and there's actually a difference in levels as well. So what we try to do is we actually design the gloss green bits, apply a gloss PPF on the gloss area, and then you've got the matte PPF or satin PPF that goes on the other area. But again, that needs to be designed, because we're not cutting on the cars. We cannot use cutting tape or anything like that because it doesn't work with PPF. You actually have to design it for it to be the safest way possible. So again, it's one of those things where you look at the details, you look how close things need to be done. It gives you a bit of appreciation of the hard work that we have in the team here that they do. Again, one thing that with this car that's also quite difficult is because the fact that it has so many angles. If you look at the shape of everything, it's got very sharp edges everywhere. And because it has sharp edges on every single aspect, this proves to be very, very difficult for paint protection film. For the material itself, it's only got a certain amount of stretch and a certain amount of movement. Again, one of those things when you look at areas here where we have to try to create relief cuts, and the relief cuts need to be as small as possible, but at the same time having them so that they actually are functional, so that the film doesn't start to lift afterwards. So again, these are all details, this is all specifications that myself and the team go through, and to make sure that the job is going to be a Topaz standard job. These are one of the things that many people do not know. Well, looking forward to this. There's going to be probably another video after this on this car potentially, but yeah, have a look at this video, enjoy it. Make sure you like, share and subscribe anyway, and looking forward to seeing you guys and your comments on the channel.